Hey, what is up, squad? Today we are back with some more Bandmaid documentary, Miku Part 2. And yeah, we just finished Part 1. Really cool to know how she worked, the way, she was working her jobs and then doing the idol competition, winning that, and then almost being disbanded, presenting her idea and stuff like that. Like, that was all cool to know. And I think this one's more focused on the lyrics, so I'll be curious to see how, she developed as a lyricist. Kind of just, for Bandmaid. So yeah, if you guys want early and uncut reactions, make sure to check out the Patreon, and let's get right to it. Breaking new gate. Yeah, we didn't really talk much about her playing the guitar in the part 1, so yeah, I was actually curious about that.
After its formation, Bandmaid consisted of 5 members, and the only guitarist was Konami. At this time, Bandmaid wasn't really a hard rock band, but it was something that all the members wanted to
And then
she
learned how to play, right?
It was then decided that the addition of another guitar would help them achieve this vision. So, they had 2 options: recruiting a guitarist or having a remaining member learn to play a new instrument. They knew they didn't want another member, so it was up to Saiki or Miku to fill this role. As expected, Saiki refused, so Miku took responsibility as the founder of the band to learn to play guitar. At the beginning...
Bro, the guitar's so cool here, man. What the hell? Dude, look at that. That's insane.
To learn to play guitar. At the beginning, Miku's guitar was little more than an ornament to make the Pigeon look cool rather than an instrument to play on stage.
Alright.
Miku had a lot to learn and not much time to practice, so she used to play some notes here and there without having a real impact on the song. There are even some songs where she didn't even hold her guitar.
Okay. Hey. Bro, it goes so good. So hard, man. Hey. Like, it's giving off the Michael Jackson vibes, I'm not gonna lie.
Miku's first guitar was a Rickenbacker 620 that she used for practice and for concerts. She chose this guitar for its looks, as she didn't have any other knowledge of guitars back then.
Couldn't she ask Konami?
Miku never thought about playing guitar. Like Misa never thought about playing bass, but contrary to Misa, who fell in love with her instrument, Miku didn't like playing guitar that much. As she practiced, her fingers hurt, and she was asked to play more and more, increasing this pain and the blisters. Not a great start for our Pigeon and her guitar.
Yeah, that's fair. Like you're probably guitar, you gotta hold the strings and they kind of cause those blisters, right?
As the years have passed by, Bandmaid songs have been getting more and more
because you don't get that in piano and flute.
Miku now had enough experience as a guitarist to notice that she needed a new guitar.
Yeah, it does, right? Like, it sounds like Dirty Diana. Yeah, like legit. Now that I think about it, it really does.
To match with this new kind of music. Fortunately, she joined Konami, who was invited to visit the Zamitis factory by Kanda Shokai from Kanda Shokai Corporation, the company that owns Greco guitars and Zamitis guitars. During this visit, Miku fell in love with the Zamitis A24MF for its looks and its heavy sound, so she asked if she could try this model. Since then, she's never stopped using Zamitis guitars.
Nice.
Song after song, Miku was getting more guitar parts to play, and when she began to feel under pressure, the other members cared enough about Miku to tell her that it was okay to put it down if she wasn't sure that she wanted to continue playing guitar. And even though she did think about quitting the guitar, Miku didn't want to bring an additional member to Bandmaid.
So she kept persisting. Yeah, that's great. Like, it's cool that the bandmates cared for her, like, because they knew that she doesn't like the guitar very much, right? And so that's really cool.
She just kept practicing to match the level required by these new songs. We know how much of a hard worker Miku is, so there was no way that she was going to give up. Also, with more songs with different tunings and more concerts to perform, Miku needed more guitars, so she added other Zamitis guitars to her collection, like the Zamitis CS24MF, Aces and Eights.
All right. Hey. That's great. Damn.
Miku added a lot of guitars over the years.
Bro, they look so good.
Electric and
Dude, I love the way they've patterned it too, man. Like the engraving.
acoustic.
It's so good.
Almost all of them are from Zamitis. And a special model was teased by Miku in early 2021 and confirmed a month later. A signature model named Flappy Pigeon.
Flappy Pigeon, yeah. Crazy, man.
Zamitis
Love that.
talked to Miku about making a custom guitar for her as a surprise present. She didn't believe them at first, thinking it was a joke. At first, only the metal front design was planned to be customized, but Miku asked if she could also change the shape of the metal.
Okay.
And that this model fits her current settings. As Miku seemed to know what she wanted to do with her signature model, Zamitis let her make any modifications she wanted to.
That's great.
She worked with a designer called Koji Takeuchi.
Bro, that is actually so cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like just the roses, the pigeon at the bottom, and then like the feathers kind of curling around is just actually looks sick.
Who helped her create this beautiful design. Miku even used her handwriting for the logo at the center of the guitar.
Nice.
As expected, a lot of pigeons are visible everywhere on this design. Miku said that she chose this name with the thought of being able to fly around the world with her guitar.
Nice.
The Zamitis Flappy Pigeon was sold on March 9th, 2021.
How much was it?
With a beautiful case and a certificate of authenticity signed by Kobato Miku herself. About a month later, on April 16th, a Miku Kobato special exhibition was announced. The event took place in Ochanomizu Gaki Center from April 16th to May 5th. And
you became a Bandmaid fan in 2023. Okay.
Featured almost all
that's
Miku's
just 2 years ago.
guitars. Fans were able to check Miku's guitar collection and even buy a guitar or a Zamitis t-shirt.
Okay.
T. Shinji had the chance to visit this exhibition and shared some of his photos of the trip.
Holy. When you have them spread out, that's actually insane. Like it actually looks crazy, especially with all the engraving ones. I like that. Like the metal plate. Okay, so this one's got the ring chest one. Dude, this one looks crazy. It looks like tiles, you know? Okay. And those pics.
シンジさん、ありがとうございました。もう一人、別のスペシャルゲストによるスペシャルコーナーの時間です。
Okay.
We actually have two guests.
うわ、ゲストが2人も。
Okay.
Yeah. We have two incredible guitarists with us today.
And
そ
that
れで
is?
は、スペシャルゲストのお二人と小鳩さんのギタリストとしての進化についてお話ししましょう。
Okay.
こんにちは。お二人とも自己紹介していただけますか？
Hey, this is Axe from the Axe Japan YouTube channel from sunny Scotland. I've been playing guitar for about 26 years now.
26 years?
26
Crazy.
年も？すごいですね。
I'm a songwriter, performer, and teacher of guitar.
Okay.
the Bandmaid song that got me hooked on them was probably YOLO.
YOLO, alright. Alright.
皆さんこんばんは、DPG です。
DPG?
今回ですね、海外のバンドメイドファンコミュニティの方から声をかけていただきまして、
Okay.
コバとミクのギターについて語ってほしいというふうに言われまして、あんまりこういうのやったことないんで、緊張しますね。
大丈夫ですよ。
バンドメイドにとってコバとミクの立ち位置っていうのは皆さんご存知だと思うんですけども、ざっくり言うとバンドを結成した張本人であり、主にはギターボーカルと作詞、あと、バンドの広告塔みたいな立ち位置と私は認識してるんですけども、はい。あとはハトですね。はい。
So I'm not actually too sure when Miku started playing guitar, but I get the impression that she hadn't been playing guitar for long when the band started. And you can kind of see that from early performances.
で、彼女がギターを始めたのがバンドメイド結成っていうタイミングだと思うので、2013年ですかね。で、ギター弾く人だと分かると思うんですけど、数年ぐらいで、人前でプロとして弾くっていうのはかなりメンタルが強靭じゃないと厳しいなと思ってます。で、それがね、例えばギタリストにとって簡単なフレーズだったりとかしても、さすがにちょっと人前で。
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Like being put out front into a crowd and then trying to play an instrument that you're new to, definitely puts a mental pressure on you. Even if you're only playing like a couple notes there and there, you're prone to mistakes, right? Because you're not like a professional yet, right?
ちょっと練習しただけでっていうのは厳しいのかなと思います。で、2013年にギターを始めたとして、その後1年後には、メイドインジャパンだったり、その翌年には、ニュービギニングか、スリルとかフリーザー収録されてるやつですね。あの辺がリリースされて、翌年には、ブランドニューメイド、フリーダムとかアロンとか入ってるアルバムですね。
Also the way that these songs were written back in the early days, her purpose guitar-wise was really just to back up.
Yeah, it was just a backup,
Konami,
right?
And a lot of the parts, guitar parts especially in the first few releases, were just single guitars really. They really could have got away with just having the one guitar player in the early days. But I think because Miku is a songwriter and she was learning guitar, then why not have her just do backup for, the main parts of the songs. Obviously she's singing as well, and you can tell if you go back and watch like early performances and stuff, there are quite a few mistakes on her part, but you can chalk that up to many things. Lack of experience, obviously singing and playing is not easy. It's not the easiest thing in the world. It takes a lot of skill to do that.
Yeah, like singing and playing, I mean, it just sounds so hard for a new person, right?
So there are mistakes here and there. If you follow the band closely over the years, she has got so much better playing guitar, and also singing and playing guitar, and also the confidence has grown a lot, especially the confidence. It really shows. She's a lot more comfortable playing now and just letting loose. You can tell that she's not putting as much thought into it as she was before, because it's all become second nature now to her.
Yeah.
でこの段階でギター歴まだ3年なんで、これも本当にギターやる方には分かることだと思うんですけど、わずか3年っていうともうほぼ初心者と変わらない状態ですよね。その状態で作詞やってたりとかプロモーションもやったりとか、編曲だったりとかアレンジですねとかやってる中で、あまり練習の時間が取れないって考えると
Yeah, because she's doing it in her spare time, right? Like, because she's writing lyrics, promoting the band, arranging songs, like that is a lot of work, and then have to add guitar practice onto that. That's crazy.
一般の方がギターをやる3年とはちょっと違うのかなっていうふうに感じるんですけど、その当初はまだ弾いてるフレーズを簡単というか、パワーコードだったりとか、それほどテクニカルなことはやっていないなという 印象ですけども、バンドされる方は分かってらっしゃると思うんですけど、そういったサウンドがあって初めてバンドに厚みが出るので、必要というところでいうと、十分必要なポジションではあるのかなと思います。
Obviously, she has a great mentor in the band, Konami. It would be amazing to have
that is true.
someone
Having
like that in the
Konami
band to actually teach you. But her progress has just come through practice. And when you're in a touring band, that's all you're doing. You're playing the same stuff every night, and that's what practice is. It's just repetition. So being on the road all the time, she's playing constantly. So yeah, she's bound to improve, and that's exactly what's happened. I think also her improvement on guitar has led to the evolution of the band. It's actually a very important thing that's happened during their career. I think Konami was a bit limited in terms of writing in the early days because she was basically only writing one guitar part.
Yeah, so Konami, because she was the only guitar player, they couldn't add depth to it, right? But then once Miku, started playing, she could, add more, right? And we do know Konami likes to challenge the other group members, right? So she was constantly challenging Miku, right? To get better and better.
その後また、2017年には Just Bring It、 これ僕大好きなアルバムなんですけど、
私も大好きなアルバムです。
翌年にはワールドドミネーションという流れになっていきますけど、この段階でギター歴が、5年、ですよね。で結構 BPM が速くなってきてて、その中でもスライドだったり、オクターブ奏法だったりとかっていうのがあるので、正直
So how long do you have to play a guitar to be like a
ギター歴
super
5
insane?
年でここまで弾けるっていうのは相当すごいな。
Probably like
そういうふうに個人的には
7 years maybe? 8 years?
ここから劇的に変わるんですけども、2019年のカンからのリリースからチョーキングとかのタウンフレーズとかもバンバン入ってきていて、でも楽曲としてもかなりアクセントになってる部分があるんですよね。あまりカンから聞かれない方はちょっとぜひコアとかに傾けていただけたらなと思うんですけど、結構難しいことやってます。この歴で考えると相当ハードル高いことをやってるなと思います。
That's dope.
で、2021年ぐらいにギター歴8年かで、安心ワールドですね、結構直近ですけども、安心ワールドリリースして、で正直自分も耳コピしたりとかしてカバーするんですけど、アフターライフの B メロのバッキングとかすごい度肝抜かれましたね。むずいって普通に思いました。
Hey,
but now
sounds great.
that Miku's a lot more comfortable and has gained a lot of proficiency on guitar, she's able to write parts with 2 guitar parts in mind, and especially in the last couple of releases from BAND-MAID, there's a lot more songs that have separate guitar parts, like guitars 1 and 2, where they'll do different things, and sometimes they'll even harmonize with each other.
Yeah, dude, the harmonizations are crazy good, man. I love the harmonization.
That's just a really nice evolution to see, going from just playing chords back up all the time to actually playing some lead guitar, which is really, really cool to see. Just to give you a quick example, if you take her solo from the onset instrumental, which is basically this.
Okay.
Just chords, we're in drop D, so you can basically bar. It's like one of the easiest things to do.
So that's what she was doing
in Sai Nakadori, where she's actually playing actual octaves in more of a solo environment, I guess. That's dope.
違いがよくわかりますね。
Yeah, there is a
She's
big
actually
difference.
doing stuff like that. That's just night and day from.
Yeah, it is. Like going from like the one notes, the chords, and then into an actual like melody, sounding awesome.
A solo, like just a chord solo, to actually doing octaves, and I wouldn't be surprised on the next couple of albums that you will see her actually doing like some some
All
cool
right.
like little lead stuff. Actual, maybe even some guitar dueling with Konami would be really awesome.
Okay, okay.
小
Actually,
畑
that
さ
would
ん
be.
とかなみさんのギター対決を見てみたいです。
And speaking as a guitar teacher myself, I can only imagine how proud Konami is of Miki
Yeah.
and how far she's come.
That's
And
great.
you can see it when they're playing together live. Whenever Miku is doing a part that's more complicated than what she's used to, and you can see the look of, she's doing it on her face, which is it's super nice to see.
ギターにまあこう練習に時間が使え
Rhythm
ない
guitar and then Siva,
彼
which is
女
8
がま
years.
あ8年
Okay.
阪神ワールドのリズムギターを務めているのはまあ驚異的だなと思いますし、
That is pretty
で
crazy.
まあ、音源の収録っていうのは、まあ、以前メンバーが言ってましたけど、ミンチョが演奏しているっていうのでライブとちょっとこう音源っていうのは若干違うんですけども、ま
Okay.
あそれでもやっぱりこう歌いな
So
が
the
ら
recordings are actually played by Konami. Okay, okay. And then the live is different, right? Okay.
弾くっていうことがあるので多少簡略化されててもまあそれは仕方ないなと思いますし、
うん
それでも十分難しいフレーズ弾いてるなというふうに私自身は感じています。
Yeah.
で、まあここ最近の曲なんかは特にそうですけど、もうなんかもうメタリカばりのなんかゴリッゴリのバッキングをまあリズムキープしながらちゃんとこう
Okay.
観客に笑顔を見せつつステージングパフォーマンスをしつつ、ちゃんとリズムキープしてるっていうの
Yeah.
がすごいなと単純に思います。
That is
で
pretty
彼
awesome.
女のそういった
Now she already duel with Mincho, but not on not on the level of Misa Mincho. But yeah, definitely can see that.
安定感ある
Can't wait till she reaches that level
バッキングがあるから
though.
まあ、ミン
You're
チョ
gonna
が
get
結
some
構
like
自由
awesome
なフレー
moments.
ズを奏でても、まあ、音が薄くならないというか結構ミンチョって単音フレーズだったりとか高音フレーズ弾いてることが意外と多いんですよね。な
Okay.
ので、低音域中音域っていうのを、まあもちろん低音はベースだったりとかするんですけども、その間の中音域だったりとかっていうのをしっかりとこう、コバトが、まあ、埋めているというような感じで、まあ、バンド全体でちゃんと本当にバランスが取れているなという印象ですね。
So yeah, like I said, I think Bandmaid's musical evolution actually has quite a lot to do with Miku's improvement on guitar, and
Yep.
We can
Adding more depth.
just look forward to seeing what comes next.
Yeah.
We might start seeing even more sort of complicated guitar arrangements involving two guitars.
How often do Bandmaid release a song, by the way? Is it like every couple months?
So yeah, we just have that to look forward to, and yeah, we'll just continue being
Actually, I
proud
haven't checked.
of the progress that she's made.
でまああんまり普段こうやってコアとミクのギターをどうだとかっていうのをあまりこう真剣に考えたことがなかったんですけど、まあ今回こういう機会をもらったので、まあいい機会になったなと思います。まあこれからも私はまあバンドメイドを応援していきたいなと思ってます。以上です。
ギタリスト小鳩さんについてのお話、お二人ともありがとうございました。
All right.
Over the years, Miku's journey as a guitarist is probably one of the most unconventional.
Oh,
She
definitely.
literally started with zero knowledge and a guitar as a prop to evolve into the well-trained guitarist that we know today. Miku's guitar became essential for Bandmaid,
Okay.
and we can expect that she will have a bigger role to play in the future.
Let's go. Hey. Alright, sounds awesome, dude. Is that the end? Oh, okay.
Even though Miku is writing most of the lyrics for Bandmaid today,
Yep.
it was not the case during the first years of the band's activity. It is
Okay.
very common for the debut of a band under a label that the management hires one or more lyricists to provide the songs for the band to perform.
Okay.
That was the case for Bandmaid,
Yep.
who worked with Akutsu Kentaro to
Akutsu
write the lyrics
Kentaro,
of their
alright.
first single and their first mini-album called Made in Japan.
Yep.
He even helped with the music and arrangement of Smile, which was released in 2019, a few years after their last collaboration.
Nice, nice. I love these ballad style ones. They're great too. Okay. Beautiful. Bro, you can really hear the harmony between Psyche and Miki. Dude, that was fire, bro.
After Made in Japan, BAND-MAID worked with other lyricists for the next 2 mini-albums,
Okay.
New Beginning and Brand New Made. And it was with Brand New Made that Miku finally got to show her writing skills, as she was able to debut her first lyrics for Alone, with the help of Psyche.
Nice. Bro. Bro, that shit rocks, man. Fire
She
song as
also
always.
did the lyrics for Yuragu and Freedom.
Uragu and
Now
Freedom.
you might wonder,
I need to
why
check those
Miku's
two as well.
lyrics? How was this decided? Especially considering that before joining BAND-MAID, Konami worked as a singer-songwriter,
Yep.
so she had the experience of writing lyrics. Nevertheless, Konami, Miku, and Psyche decided to try to write lyrics for a few songs. Psyche said that she wanted to write lyrics but couldn't come up with the right words.
Okay.
And Konami's lyrics were a bit too airy-fairy to match BAND-MAID's current style. So
Okay.
they decided that Miku's lyrics fit the best.
All right.
And Miku has her ways to get the inspiration she needs.
That's great.
Most of the time, when a song is done, she listens and takes notes about what's going through her mind. Then,
Okay.
she looks for ways to actually see what she has in her head, like watching movies, reading books, or
Reading
searching
books?
materials on the
Okay.
internet. As long as writing lyrics doesn't become a duty, but something she can do whenever she wants, Miku enjoys going through this process over and over to write new songs.
That's cool. So like just information gathering and then just repeatedly listening. I get to hear 7 or softer songs from the recent Okuji. Normally they will do 2 or 3 in the middle. Okay.
Let's take, for example, Influencer, that was released last year.
Influencer.
Miku asked Psyche and Akane for a theme that could match with the song Konami wrote.
Bro,
And
what
as
a
Miku has
beautiful
been on
place that
TikTok
they,
for quite a while,
recorded this at.
Psyche suggested to talk about women living on social media.
Hmm.
The trend of influencers on social media grew a lot with the pandemic.
That
so
is
it was
true.
a great suggestion. Miku read a lot of
That was also when reaction channels blew up too, as well. Like crazy blew up.
interviews and analyzed the behavior of those influencers that
And TikTok
inspired
as
her
well.
for the lyrics. Like having 2 accounts on Instagram. One secret where you post your daily life photos and talk to your friends, and a fake account where you post only good-looking pictures to attract more followers.
Okay.
Miku also likes to employ words with multiple meanings, or even puns, as she did an influencer with the
Puns?
Japanese-English
Okay.
pun for the lyrics chit-chat, which means meaningless conversation in English, and cheat-cha, which means narrow-minded in Japanese.
将来の展望なんて正体不明じゃなんで社内マウントがせんチュッチャッチュッチャッ高まるアドバンテージマジこれフィルター神じゃん Push it like I check it out share happy let's dance
Oh,
Psyche is singing it closer
bro, I need to check it. I need to check Influencer too. But there's too many songs, man. I need to like check them all out.
to the Japanese word to make the pun even harder to find
Okay,
for the
too many
Japanese audience.
Too
For
many songs means
tied
more
to an
fun.
existing media like openings or endings, Miku is very involved with the material that will be linked to the song. Last year, she released a song called With You for her
With You?
side project,
Okay.
Clupo. This song
What is this?
is the end title for the anime Smile of the Ars Notoria.
Oh,
And to write the
oh, she did the one for Smile the I haven't watched this, but I've seen the trailer.
Lyrics. Miku read the novels and played the game from the same license to be in sync with the storyline. That's what I call true commitment.
That is pretty.
Some songs are even written while Bandmaid's touring, like Spirit or Carry On Living, which was born in a cafe in Berlin. Or more recently, Memorable, which was written during the US tour, along with the filming of a music video shot in California.
I feel my heart with free to love you love me. couldn't this time without surrender.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
There is also one song that was written especially for the fans, as a gift from Bandmaid, and planned for the Nippon Budokan concert that was canceled due to COVID. It made a lot of us Maidiacs cry with its powerful lyrics that gave us hope.
Not too many, maybe only 100 plus, and soon to come. That is true. Bro, I think I've only scratched like... How much have I even done? I'll search after. Probably less
when
than
we were all having a hard
20?
time during the pandemic. And this song
when did I start?
Was about us.
Yeah, about less than 20. Dude, I like the bass in this song. I'm not gonna lie, they play these songs for very long in these documentaries. I don't want to like spoil myself too much.
Now, the very astute of you might have noticed that Miku has a special persona during interviews or when she's on stage.
And that is? Oh, right. The maid person. How could I forget?
And not only when she's dressed with her maid costume. This habit is so imbued in her head that this verbal tic is present in her private life too.
Okay.
もういいですけど諦めたその衣装着てない時とか普通にこう終わりますこういう収録
I mean, look, I'm sorry, Orange, but like, I can't spoil myself on the song, right? Like, damn, it's kind of like I'm not hearing it for the first time.
なんか終わって帰りますってなった時にちょっとコンビニ寄ろうとかで寄るとレジ行くじゃないですか
Let me just close this door. The next door neighbor kids are shouting very loudly.
で、ありがとうございますポーとか、なんかレシートご利用になりますか？あ、お願いしますポーみたいなのを出ちゃってて、でも出てることも言わないとわからないみたいなので、はっって自分でびっくりする。そう自分でびっくりするんだと。相手の顔を見て、えみたいな顔してるんですよ。
But she wasn't always like this. During the first years of Bandmaid, she didn't have this funny pigeon persona and talked more normally, but always with a great energy.
That's great.
はじめましての方が今日は多いみたいなので、改めましてバンドメイドと申します。私たちバンドメイドは先ほど紹介していただきましたように、メイドの服を着てバンドをやってるそのまんまですね。なのでバンドのメイド、バンドメイドと言います。ちなみにロゴは R がついてるので R 忘れないようにしてください。はい、私たちバンドメイドはですね、皆様のことをあなたもあなたもあなたもあなたもご主人様、お嬢様として呼んでおります。
Once you get used to Miku talking now, listening to her not saying po feels very weird, even though not everyone likes this side of her. Under Bandmaid's previous manager, she tried to bring her persona but was quickly discouraged to continue.
やめてくれって、恥ずかしいからやめてくれって。
マネージャーさんも今は違うマネージャーさんに変わったんですぽ。でもその前のマネージャーさんの時は小鳩さん本当にちゃんとしてくださいって本当にやめてくださいって怒られて。
I think it's hard though. Like once you get accustomed to doing a habit, it is so hard to break a habit.
気をつけますぽって言って頑張ってこうちゃんとしなきゃと思って済ましてたんですぽ。でも
like even I have habits like where I go like or like that as well. Like when I'm like, oh damn, like I'm trying to do that less.
マネージャー変わった時に
like when I
チャンスだと思って。
when I listen to my own recordings, like when I'm editing, I find that noise really annoying, even though I'm doing it myself.
ちょっと言ってたら意外とそっちがこう返してくれたので、もっとやってこうと思って、自由に言えるぽと思って。
So, you may ask, why Poe?
いい質問ですね。私も気になります。
Yeah.
小鳩さん、説明していた
I
だ
am
け
curious
ま
about
せ
that
ん
because
か？
I always
小
hit Poe.
鳩ミクと先ほど自己紹介しましたがぽ小鳩ミクの小鳩は小さい鳩にミクなので、私小さい鳩なんですぽ。
ここは
Okay.
皆さん飲み込んでください。すっと飲み込んでく
ちょっと
ださい。
苦いもの飲み込むみたいな気持ちで飲み込んでいただいて、なので鳩なのでポーって語尾についたりくるぽーって泣いたりしますぽー。解決ぽー。
きっと受け入れてくれるはずなので、
受け入れていただかないと多分耳障りが大変なことになりますぽ。
なるほど。説明ありがとうございました。ナレーターさん、続けてください。
Thank you.
Nice.
Miku is actually using what is called in Japanese kyaragobi, a common technique used in anime to make fictional characters more memorable and distinctive. Like the use of the onomatopoeia "nya" by cat-like characters at the end of their phrases.
I can see that.
Except that Miku is a pigeon. So she uses the word po. It's been years since she became the small pigeon that we know today. Always full of energy and happiness with her cute and funny persona. And when she is on stage, during MCs, Miku becomes the funniest comedian for a few minutes of pure joy.
Nice. Yo, okay, that's pretty tight. Like, I love how she incorporates her like the job that she worked at as a maid, right? And she's brought that to her, you know, live stages, and like it's crazy.
ここで次の曲が始まるんですが、今回はですね、もう少し小鳩タイムが続くっぽ。このクラップが鳴ったということはお分かりの方もいらっしゃる。まあ次の曲、小鳩のソロの曲をやりたいと思います。一緒にクラップでメンバーを呼び込もうと。また鳴った。なんでカラオケも大阪と名古屋とやってきても小鳩飽きたよ。もう一曲まるまる歌うっぽ。
Alright. Ooh. Bro, that is fire, dude. Straight up.
ちょっとノリノリだった気持ち返してっぽ。どうせなら一曲まるまる歌いたかったっぽ。
Not gonna lie. It's pretty funny seeing angry Miki. Hype yourself up. Yeah. Alright, talk yourself up. 100%.
もっとクラップをして、じゃあメンバーをお願いしますの気持ちで一緒に小鳩もクラップするので、どうぞご協力よろしくお願いします。クラップスタート。
Rockin' Me is the song. Okay. Wait. Let me just type that in real quick. So these are songs that I will do next. Dude, this is nice. I'm getting song recommendations. Planning it out.
ちょっと疲れちゃいまし
Bro,
た。
I am pretty tired, I'm not
で
gonna lie.
も 小鳩さんの MC はいつも面白くて大
4.5
好きです。
hour stream?
もっと
Damn.
見れますか？
Yep.
All right, but just a little bit. We have a lot of work for the next part.
So what's the next one about?
次の動画は何から始まるんですか？
Let me check. Oh, Omajinai time.
おまじないタイム
What does that
大
mean?
好き。楽しみ。残りは来週にしましょう。
Alright.
次回は必ず最後まで見ます。では皆さん、良い一日を。
Alright.
日
Thank you
曜日
very
に
much.
お会いしましょう。
Alright, dude, that was pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. Like, knowing how she started the guitar, right? And pretty much being a beginner, gradually learning how to play it. Obviously, not going so great at the start, right? With the mistakes being apparent, and then gradually getting better, getting more parts, and then eventually doing, you know, insane parts on herself, even sometimes doing the lead as well. So that's pretty cool. And then the lyrics as well, knowing that since we had 3 people who could want to do the lyrics, but 2 of them didn't fit, and then eventually settled for Miku. So that's really cool to know. But dude, I love her energy. Her character is interesting. I love how she brings her what was it, the maid stuff into it, and it just influenced her whole personality. And ending with the Poe was a bit adorable, I'm not gonna lie. And it was funny seeing the angry Miku as well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you on the next part. Laters.